Zoe here. I hope you're having an amazing day. First of all, I want to apologize on the delay for my February monthly favorites because we are well into March. It is basically mid-March and I'm finally filming the favorites, and that's because I was away in London the first weekend of March and then I ended up moving, and as you can see I have a bit of a setting change today. I finally manifested with Anastasia the apartment of our dreams. If you're on my Patreon community page, you've already seen the tour. Please excuse the little mess that may be around. We're still unpacking our luggage. We moved in a taxi. Things have been quite spontaneous, random, eventful, a little bit expensive, but we're working on getting through it. If you've ever moved before, you know that it can be a little bit of a whirlwind, but working through that, and you can expect an apartment tour in the next few weeks once we pick up a couple little things to make the place feel like a little bit more of a home. So let's get started. Alright, so to start February favorites off, I always start with my books that I've read. So if you're familiar with my Goal Digger series, I've made the goal of reading 2 books per month, and so far I've been knocking that out of the park. So this past month I read 4 books, I believe it was. So first of all, I read my amazing friend Lauren's book called Dream Body, which I'm going to be making its own video on. It's a book all about manifesting your dream body, self-love, feeling confident in the body that you're in, and manifesting weight loss. If you're familiar with my Law of Attraction playlist or have seen Lauren on YouTube as well, because she is another YouTuber, I had her on the channel here to discuss and have an open conversational Q&A about Law of Attraction and weight loss, and I think it's a very inspiring video, so I'm going to leave that below, and if you are interested in that topic, check it out, or if you feel like the book would interest you, which I highly recommend. There's a diet plan for your thoughts. It's super actionable, and I know it can be very transformational for many of you. I can speak for myself. It was very transformational for me, and it's definitely one of those books that I'm going to continue to reread. So brava, Lauren, I'm so proud of you. I'm going to be rereading this book for the rest of my life, I'm sure. As you know, with Law of Attraction content, you just got to keep going, keep consuming. Even if it's consuming again, you just have to keep the positivity alive. So next, I read Oprah's book, or I listened to Oprah's book called The Wisdom of Sundays, and this was extremely transformational. This book really inspired me on so many different levels, on so many different topics. If you guys love Oprah, you're going to love this book. So The Wisdom of Sundays is a few of her handpicked favorite interviews that she's had, her very transformational ones, and I would put this on in the morning, you know, when I was doing the dishes, it's just working around the home. Some of them are only like half an hour or to like 45 minutes or an hour. It's just so amazing how transformative it can be to listen to an inspirational conversation between 2 people. So I highly recommend it. Honestly, it's one that I'm going to keep re-listening to over and over again, or just pick out certain chapters that I like, certain interviews, what I'm saying, and honestly, you gotta listen to it. It's fantastic. So next, on Blinkist, I read Who Moved My Cheese. It's a fantastic book all about change, self-improvement, understanding change. And if you guys aren't familiar with Blinkist, I'm going to post a recent video up in the cards here and down below that I did on 7 ways to read more books, because that's how I've been knocking this out of the park, is that I download a book on Blinkist, I listen to it, I read it through, I might listen to it again, and it really helps me to take away key points, and I'm finding it very beneficial for my self-improvement. There's also a discount with Blinkist with the code Zoey Arielle, so that gives you 20% off, so that will be down there below too if you're interested. And next, I'm currently reading 2 books. So sometimes I do let you guys know what I'm currently reading, because in case you are looking for any type of recommendation, maybe this is your sign. So I'm reading The Agony and the Ecstasy, which is kind of like a biography of Michelangelo, and so far it's super inspiring. It's been a long time since I picked up a hard copy book. That is one of my monthly favorites as well, is that I've really decided to actionably take the time to read before bed to quiet my mind. Sometimes, as you know, if you work for yourself or you work from home, or you're just kind of a little bit of a workaholic and you can't seem to shut your brain off, reading before bed is an excellent way to slow it down. So that book is one of my monthly favorites. As I said, I'm going to continue to read it, and I assume it will probably take me a couple months to complete, but if that's something you feel like interests you, it's a very wonderful story. Check it out. And I'm also still in the process of listening to Rise, Sister Rise. So this is an amazing, inspiring book for any females out there, even males. I know it will grant you some incredible insights, and it's all about the divine feminine, seeking your higher self, and just being on the pursuit of your intuition and what makes your soul happy. You guys know I'm all about that, so it's definitely a good recommendation I have. So as moving has been a little bit of a so far trend or theme in this video, I want to let you guys know that I did receive some amazing luggage, a check-in luggage from Shaple. So this is an amazing, amazing luggage. Oh my gosh, I manifested it, okay? Because I was in Toronto, and on my flight from Vancouver to Toronto, I had exceeded my weight allowance, and I had originally had a carry-on and it was falling apart. I'm like, oh, it'd be so nice if I could get another luggage, but at this time I can't really spend the money. So thank you so much to Shaple for gifting me this luggage. It's absolutely amazing. The wheels, oh my goodness, the wheels, just the quality, the ability of things that I can fit in it, the fact that it's so light. I'm going to be linking the website down below so you guys can check it out more, but honestly, I can't say enough good things about it. Just thank you for making my life much easier. Next, before leaving Toronto, I received 2 amazing gifts from 2 amazing people in my life. So the first one I want to show you is these special manifestation candles. So Manisha picked these up for me in Toronto at Rowan. It's an amazing store with crystals, essential oils. One of those stores that you feel like you could spend hours in the beaches in Toronto. So these candles are made on the full moon, and you're supposed to light them to set your intentions. So you light them, you can meditate with them, and manifest your craziest dreams. To be honest with you guys, so there was a package of 3. Anastasia and I burnt one on the night of the blue moon, where we talked all about our grande futuros and our future apartment that we would love to have. And now I'm standing in the dream apartment. I mean, we're gonna ignore the mess. Like, just pretend that this doesn't exist over here. Working on it. Like I said, apartments are coming soon. And of course, if you guys would like to know the manifestation story, I'd be happy to share that too, because one of my greatest manifestations. So thank you, Manisha, for helping me manifest my dreams, and just the kindness in your hearts to think of me when you saw these. So thank you. And next, so I had the pleasure of meeting one of my wonderful supporters and patrons, Dana, in Toronto the weekend before I left, and we spent the whole day together. We had lunch at the Hogtown Vegan, went for mani-pedis in Koreatown, and we just walked around the city. We had a coffee, we talked about life. Dana, it was so great to meet you. It's been such a highlight of my year so far, and Dana gifted me with this beautiful crystal that is a baby sea turtle. So if you guys are familiar, I'm very passionate about the baby sea turtles. I'm working on fundraising for them this year. I'm going to be going to the Caribbean in the winter time to donate my time and some financial support to them. Dana, this means so much to me. I hope you know that it's still sitting beside my bed. It's something like I focus on and set my intentions on. So thank you so much for not only thinking of me and gifting me this, but for helping me have an amazing, inspiring day in Toronto, when, of course, you know, the whole visa and moving process was kind of a whirlwind. And can't wait to see you over here in Europe or somewhere else cool in the world, because, you know, the opportunities are endless here. And of course, I'm going to talk about a color of the month from Kia Charlotta. So as you guys know, Kia is my amazing friend who has her own vegan nail polish company out of Germany. She's in Munich. She has an amazing channel as well, all about being a total boss babe in the world. Kia, I'm so proud of you all the time. I just like to brag about Kia because she's just so fantastic. I just like to brag about all my friends, but like what I'm saying here is consistently you keep producing amazing colors, amazing content on your channel, and I'm just grateful. So I want to show you guys, I always use the vegan base coat and the vegan top coat. These are both clear and they do help the nail polish stay on longer, and also it's just better to treat your nails to everything. All of Kia's products are 7 free, so they are free of a lot of harmful chemicals. So be sure that you're treating your body right. I mean, your nails are so close to your skin, and we all know that our skin absorbs everything. So just be conscious, and of course, go check out Kia's colors because they're fantastic. This is my color of the month, and I have mentioned it before, but this is the wine red color. I'm wearing it right now because we're in spring. I know we're in spring in Rome, but as you guys know, I tend to gravitate towards darker colors, even though sometimes I kind of look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. You know, it's not summer yet, so I don't have my tan on, but this is a wine red color, and it's actually called Superpowers. So like I said, this has been a month of manifestations. So I've been sporting the Superpowers because I feel like it aligns with the weather, kind of how I'm feeling, my wardrobe right now, of course. And yeah, I've been feeling like since this whole apartment thing has come into our lives, anything's possible. Thanks, Kia. Also, I wanted to show you this lovely bracelet I have on my wrist. This is Zoey, and I probably pronounced that wrong because I'm still learning Italian. This is a beautiful, beautiful charm bracelet full of Italian charms. And each of these charms, it takes 4 days to make them, and they're made in Florence, and they're all specific to Italy. So this here is a champagne, or you could say like San Pellegrino. And I have pasta, obviously. I have ladybug, which is so important to me. Ladybugs are a special sign from the universe I have, so super grateful. I have olive, because you guys know I love my olives, and my peperoncino. So this is a stunning bracelet. Zoey has been kind enough to be the sponsor for my 100K giveaway. So when I reach 100K subscribers, which I hope is really soon, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it could be you, I am going to be hand-picking out a gift from Zoey. And it's not just specific to females. They have cufflinks on the website. They have so much amazing stuff. Beautiful, handmade in Italy. It's just exquisite. I cannot wait to choose a winner randomly, of course, and then pick you out a gift just for me with like a handwritten letter. Thank you so much for all of your support so far, whether you're new to the channel or you've been a long-time subscriber. I'd love to know what brought you here and how long you've been here for. I also picked up a new shirt in Paris. I'm gonna flash some overlays of it because, of course, when I got back to Italy and I eat balsamic vinegar every day, I spilled some balsamic vinegar on it, so now it's at the dry cleaners. Sometimes that happens when you're me and you're a little bit clumsy. But I got this beautiful top from Kos. Thank you, Cheryl, for helping me pick it out. I'm not the best shopper, as we know. I just like to manifest things into my life, like this top from Sophie. Thanks, Sophie. I don't often pick out clothes, but I think soon I'm actually gonna show you guys my entire wardrobe, because my entire wardrobe is here now, everything that I own. And to be honest with you guys, I think it's a little bit too much. So I think I'm gonna live action declutter my own space. Let me know if you would be interested in that video. And lastly, as I mentioned, I picked up this shirt in Paris. I also had an amazing time in Paris, as I always do. Thank you, Cheryl, for having me. Thank you, Mimi, for having me. I had the most wonderful time. I have a couple travel diaries up, and we also did a collaboration on Sarah Nurse's channel, so I'm gonna leave that down there too to check out. I'm just so grateful to have friends all over the world who inspire me, who are authentic, who are kind, generous, loving. I finally feel like everything in my life is aligning just because I have such amazing supportive friends who are just there to grant me the advice, the help, the love, and support I need. So thank you, ladies, and Matthias, of course. Like, thank you to all my amazing friends all over the world. And yeah, so I guess that brings us to a wrap on the February favorites. Of course, I mean, I didn't move into this place until March, so I guess I can't really show you that, like I said, for another couple of weeks, unless you're a Patreon. You've already seen. If you guys are interested in joining my Patreon community, the link is always down below. I have a live stream each month. I write postcards. I have a random Skype call of the month. There's a lot going on in that community, so I'd love to have you be a part of it. Thank you guys so much. Have an amazing day. See you so soon.